Welcome to the Smoke Podcast.
All right, y'all. Welcome to another great episode of the Smoke Podcast.
Yes, man. Christmas season's almost here.
I know.
New Year's almost here, man. There's a lot of stuff going
This year has
on.
went by fast.
Really fast, man. And then
I always say after my birthday, then it's it.
That's
It be
it. It really
December.
is.
It's September, then it's
Your birthday's
December.
in September.
And then it's December. That's how I see
So
it.
I mean, I
we
see
just
it
gonna
like
skip
that.
past October.
Technically,
We're
yeah.
gonna skip past Thanksgiving.
That's what the retailers do. So
Yeah.
September and then December.
Hell, you start getting Christmas music right you cutting the turkey.
You know, I've intentionally not listened. I didn't listen to any Christmas music until after Thanksgiving.
I just turned it on yesterday.
Yeah, I went out of my way
Dude,
to not listen to
they
it.
making it hard for
I
us,
know
man. Making it
iHeart
hard.
got a whole damn channel. You can just listen to
Yup.
Christmas music and
YouTube.
stuff like that. YouTube.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
So, try to put yourself in a better spirit, because we're a little bit older. The Christmas spirit don't hit us like it used to.
It really don't.
Yeah.
It hit different.
It hit different,
man.
especially
It
when
hit
you
different.
lose parentals and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I
agree
think
with
I'm
that.
going to travel next year at Christmas.
Yeah, we were gonna do that. We were gonna do a cruise, but I waited too long.
Not the cruise of it all.
I waited too long. That might have been a sign though.
Because December the 30th, New Year's is y'all's wedding anniversary, right?
Nah, the 30th.
The 30th, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
30th.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's the 30th. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
You got to create new traditions.
Yeah,
Have
'cause,
something to look forward to.
We got one more year with Mia being, after that she'll be going to college and
Y'all will be empty nesters.
I know, man. We'll be able to do like y'all.
I got a feeling Darian is not going to let y'all just be empty nesters. He going to show up over there. Hey, what's going on in this house?
If I ain't no food in the kitchen,
Hey, we trying to get like y'all. Shit.
who is y'all?
Ike, Angie, you.
Oh,
That's what we trying to get.
get it, do it then.
Y'all, trust me, we are. We are. They're going to be coming. Mama, you going? No, we gone.
I love saying that. I ain't even here.
We ain't even coming. We don't even know when we coming back.
Where you at? I don't
You
know.
make some friends yet?
You still over here? Go home.
Yeah, go home. Don't you got a house?
I remember my daddy had to put me out.
Really?
I had got an apartment and everything. It was fully furnished.
Why
He's
he put
like,
you
when?
out?
He's like, when you gonna go stay at your place? I said, say what?
I think our kids did the same thing for a while, but slowly but surely. Like now, we can go a month almost and not hear from anybody, not see nobody.
Hey, they wasn't used to them bills. That technically that's what they not used to bills, and so when you go out, you like
whatever,
oh,
and I
shit.
still not used
That's
to
a whole
them.
nother level.
I don't even like seeing them. Whew, it do
It's like,
something.
man, like a friend of mine came over. He's like, man, I'm just getting tired of this fucking 15th and the 30th. You gotta pay people. It's like 15, 30. Every other week, Darren, PayPal me.
Oh,
Wow. It is what it is.
it is what it is.
It is.
Y'all
what it
been
is.
smoking anything good lately?
I know you have.
I
Haven't you?
know you haven't. Have you?
Have you been smoking? Cause you sniffling and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Your nose
what do
running?
you think? What have I had to smoke here lately?
Should you even be smoking today? Is the question.
Well, Fabian made me drink that Sprite earlier, and I ain't supposed to drink them, so
So you gonna be fired all night?
Wait a minute.
no.
Fabian made you drink a Sprite.
Sprite.
And
That
your
don't-
wife
that don't
over
even
there in the
sound right.
corner
That don't even
looking
sound
at
right.
you. Your wife
even
over there
sound
looking
right.
at you like you getting yoked.
If you'd have said like I made you drink that Sable, yeah, that's a different story.
But you said a Sprite.
He said, "Oh, I got some drinks in the fridge.
Water.
I didn't see no water.
It is
Water
hot
on
up
the
there.
floor. Okay.
Water.
Nah, it was some in there too.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
My
So you
bad.
made a choice.
My bad.
I'm like the young. You can miss me with that shit.
Don't be blaming him, he said. What you been smoking on?
It's been too cold, really. I don't like.
You don't like smoking in cold? Because you just can't take the right picture. Leaves down, and all that shit. Not by the pool.
More or less, yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the
Not the
same.
It doesn't
same.
even taste the same.
It hit different. Like,
It'd be cold. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. So no.
I haven't really been smoking.
Really?
I just haven't. I don't know. I haven't really felt.
I mean,
it.
you kind of got a point. Like it's and then I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff and all that stuff. So sometimes you need some stronger shit.
I know. I learned how to make all kind of cocktails.
I know. I be looking over there. Kimberly be posting drinks and stuff. I'm like,
see that cake
she
she
got
post?
that. No, she got that espresso martini down pat.
It's so good. Ooh.
You know what? The only thing I need, and this is just for presentation, like Fabian said, to take a pictures. I need them.
Three
some
beans.
I need them 3 beans.
Three whole beans.
That's what I be missing.
And there's a reason for it, but I forget. I saw it on TikTok. Somebody explained the 3 beans, why you have to have the 3 beans in there. It's not just, for decoration.
Man, you can go to like what's that damn place? You can actually buy coffee.
Whole
Starbucks.
Foods?
Starbucks.
Yeah, you can
Starbucks.
anywhere.
You get
to get a whole bean.
You get the bean, but you get the little small bean, the chocolate covered ones, and then man, that's gonna really make your presentation. Got the chocolate covered
Chocolate.
beans.
I think you should do it.
I think you should do
And
it.
when you do, I'm gonna come over here help you drink it.
Yeah.
I need no help.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
If you want to help contribute to the purchasing of this stuff,
No, thank you. That's the part where I ain't gonna back.
That's the part
thank
you gonna tap out?
I'm tap out on
You'll
that.
tap out
That's
on
okay.
that one. But now, I mean, every once in a while we'll come up here, especially in between projects, and I smoke a nub or something I can get through real quick. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what it
And
is.
then Hollywood will come over here. Hey, what you get to smoke?
What you got to smoke, man?
Some cuz, what you got to smoke?
and I don't think I've ever seen Rodan show up
Without a cigar.
I mean,
Hey, at least he ain't coming in, man. What you got in the humidor?
Yeah, he don't do that.
He don't do that.
Now
Yeah.
he will hit y'all little liquor stash up, but he gonna get in on the taste with us. But he always have his own cigar.
Yeah.
because I think you have
You got-
have a particular smoke, right? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You ain't like us. We just be. Let me try it. Let's try it.
he ain't
give
bring
you
one
5
with him.
minutes and we gonna
He
check
ain't
back
bring one
in.
with him. The one he brought with him, he's smoking it. So
But he
Yeah.
walk in the door.
Yeah, and he don't have to run off right now.
why not, Fabian?
His date right there with him.
Oh, okay.
She made a beeline over here today.
Because
I'm gonna sit down here.
She wanted to try this
How many
table.
times we heard Rodan say, "All right, y'all, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I'm out of
I
here.
gotta go."
Let me tell you something. He be up out of here too.
He
Oh,
be
yeah.
out of here, boy. Huh? I told you, man. Hey, that's my one for the year.
With us, it's the end of the year.
That's my one for the year. But no, man. I tell you what, boy. This has been an interesting year, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It has.
It really
I'm
has
over
been an
it.
interesting year.
I'm over it. I'm ready to get past this year.
Hey, we always say that, and then
Damn, I wish I was back last year.
Oh, we
Like,
do
what the
that
hell?
though,
Yeah,
right?
we do that all the time. Oh man, because we got the orange guy coming back in. It's
I'm gonna be
interesting.
in Puerto Rico. I'll be
His
like,
ass
I'm not
might make you stay
participating
over
in
there.
this
He done already
foolishness.
said, if you don't like it here, you can leave.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Gonna be on that garbage island. That's what they call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get him some funds and hang out. I'll be back.
Hey, like I tell everybody, it's your perfect time to make some money because he gonna open up the floodgates.
And you just have to disconnect from that foolishness.
Yeah.
I just think that we're so overwhelmed with it. Like they give us so much stuff we didn't know about before. We know about now.
I had fun in the stock market today, so
Oh.
man, that shit tanked like a motherfucker.
God dang. You getting it in?
I bet against it.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got Rick. He's not here today
Boo.
because I'm sure he's out selling liquor at
Yeah.
R&R Liquor at 3481 Austin P.
Yes, right.
Yep.
Yes, but
But
he dropped off some stuff.
I like him.
Santa came in, just
Santa
dropped that
came
shit in, boom.
just dropped it down. We got some couple of whiskeys, and then we got a whiskey that we had high hopes for.
Not the what?
I'm just telling y'all,
This
we're
so
gonna go in
ridiculous.
depth and we're gonna talk
Go
about
in
this whiskey right here. But I still want to say, if you're looking for something for your Christmas holiday, you need some libations. Check out R&R Wine and Liquor at 3481 Austin P.
Yep.
Yeah, and on that note, Smoke Fam, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with a scuba dive.
Scoop.
Scuba.
What?
Yeah, she hanging out underneath. Deep underneath.
All right.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, Smoke Fam,
Let's
we'll be
do the
right back.
damn thing.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
All right, y'all.
All
Welcome
right,
back
welcome
to the
back,
Smoke
welcome back.
Podcast.
Welcome back.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Sometimes you get these people in here in Smoke Fam, you just don't know how interesting their life is. You really don't. You really don't.
That's why they say you cannot judge a book by its cover.
She's about to break all of the myths and stereotypes that there are in this world about black people and water. And I'm here for it.
And ice.
And ice. And I'm here for
Well,
it.
snow, I guess.
Go on and introduce our guest.
What's going on, Hooda? That's how I know your name by Hooda, because I follow you on Facebook.
Yeah.
What's your real name?
My real government name.
Government
Girl,
name.
don't get these people your
You
government name.
You can skip the middle.
Before they come looking for you.
It's Karanda. It's
Karanda. Yeah, Karanda, welcome to the Smoke Podcast. How you
Thank
doing?
you.
Now-
Super.
Now, you were sitting here telling us you're the first black woman to do what?
The first African American female ever to dive all of the oceans in the world. So that's the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, and Antarctica. I just left Antarctica November 23rd.
Was it cold up there?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Yeah.
She said Antarctica.
You dove in the
South
cold.
Ocean. Yes.
Wow.
I dove.
What
under
was the
icebergs.
temperature?
The water was 0 degrees Celsius,
Ooh.
32 degrees Fahrenheit. So
Did
it's
you get
freezing.
pushed in, or you jumped in on your own?
Volunteered.
I'm like, I can see.
Did they say, hey, you gotta, this one of the oceans?
Hey, it was one of them puffy situations.
No. I absolutely volunteered to go as a part. But you know what I figured out in this journey, though?
Yes.
I understand why no other black female has done it. Because it's some foolywang. Do you
Well,
understand?
what about men? Has any men did it?
Yes.
Why you say that? Why did you say that, though?
Well, because it's very expensive. One.
Oh, to
right?
jump in the Antarctica.
So
No, just to go.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
It
You
takes-
got to do some special shit. You just can't go on
No.
Priceline. It's like,
Let me out. Let me right here. I'm gonna dive right here.
No. This is not a Priceline
You
situation.
can call up. You can call up Moesha and say, "Hey, I need to book this trip."
Right.
So
You gotta book it on your own.
No, you have to go on a vessel that's already predetermined how many can go.
Oh.
You got 2 days to get through the Drake Passage, right? It's 2 days just to get down through the Drake Passage to get to Antarctica.
See, we don't even know what that is.
Yes, you do.
Shit.
All I heard was Drake.
Not talking about Pretty Boy Drake. She said
That's all I
passage.
heard was Drake.
She said passage. The
what
pathway
is
that
the
way.
Drake
The
pathway?
Drake Passage is the
Passage.
space of water between the bottom of Argentina, which is Ushuaia, which is the city that we launched from,
Right.
and the beginning of the Arctic Peninsula.
Wow.
You see how we all looking at her with our mouth open like, huh?
Yeah, like
Girl,
wow.
what? Say
Hey,
that
that's
one
one
more
of
time.
those. I'm looking for a group of people. Go, nah, we'll pass on the Drake passage.
No. I would go, and then I'd be like, well, I know how my wife would be like. I'm gonna be waiting right here for
Let
you
me
to come
ask you a
back.
question. We're going to talk. So the number, just give us a round about the figure about how much it is to go to Antarctica.
15K.
K.
1,000.
Like a 1 and a 5, a comma, and 3 zeros.
Wow. Well, that
Well,
makes sense then. So
You
is
just
that
knocked me
was
out.
that the whole trip or just that wasn't even
That's
just
the
that?
vessel. That's that. So I was on a citizen scientist vessel, and so we did like real expeditions. Like so, when you get out, you get in the Zodiac, and someone has to cut you away to get back up on the continent. So it was awesome.
Wow. How many people was it?
83.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess
Well,
you
no
had to
wonder
worry-
it's expensive.
You had to worry about coming up missing.
No.
Yeah.
Were you the only person of color? Okay.
It was
okay.
2 older ladies from New Jersey.
Damn,
yeah,
it's
I know
always
it.
somebody from the States.
Yeah, 2 older ladies from New Jersey.
We cannot escape them.
But I love to see them. I was like, hey.
So you made you instant friends,
Oh,
right?
forever
Yeah.
friends. Right?
Hey,
who
y'all
else would-
bonded for life, right?
Yeah.
So do you have to take your own gear with you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
So you
they
don't trust.
They don't trust. So there have been plenty of accidents like
Yep.
that where people get caught up in some not good situations, and so they require that you bring all of your own equipment. If you don't bring your
So
own,
that's an extra fee.
oh well, you have to drag it all the way down to
Dang.
Argentina.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You ain't got no trolley.
No.
Wagon. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
So all right. So when you went diving down there, how far down did you go?
62 feet.
What did
That
you
seems
see?
far.
The water is freezing, so there are not a lot of like marine life, like wildlife. Like there are no algae, nothing green.
So nothing can really live down there but some
it's stuff that lives.
No,
that's
penguins
like penguins and special fish.
No, whales, a bunch of whales.
Because of the blubber.
Well, thank you.
A bunch of whales. And
they were swimming around your head, and you was okay with it.
Well, I'm always okay with it. I'm a dive master.
They don't eat people.
They don't really.
Until we go down there.
Right.
They be like,
Hey, we ain't seen y'all.
Here they go right here. Here they go, babe. Yeah. I'm good.
You ain't got no meat on your
They ain't
bone.
never seen. We like, let me taste that right there.
It tastes like she work out.
Like, that's okay.
It could be hard to chew up. God, Lee, really?
Oh my God.
Wow. So
62
how long did you
feet.
stay down?
Only 20. That was one of my shortest dives. It was only 28 minutes. It's
Only?
freezing cold. It's freezing
Girl, that's cold.
It's super cold. Like
0 degrees. I'm surprised she stayed 28.
I had 5 layers on. And so when you are diving in extremely cold water, you're not in a wetsuit. I was in a dry suit. And because, the cold water will stop your heart in about 20 minutes. It takes 0 time to die, right? So you have to wear your layers and you have to be in a dry suit.
No, thank you.
I got, okay.
You know what? Can you give her a hand clap for even 28 minutes in a dry suit? That other stuff could have went wrong. You got to carry your gear.
Yeah.
Girl,
That's
what's up.
that is interesting.
And how did you get, I'm sorry.
You got questions,
I
don't you?
do.
I know it.
How did you get there? How did you start this adventure of diving? And
Okay, and I got divorced.
it's always a divorce.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Let me try a near-death experience.
I'm getting a divorce and I'm going diving.
No, it wasn't really like that. So, you lose people, you lose friends, right? Like, so you got some people in this camp, some people in that camp, right? And all of a sudden you find yourself kind of by yourself because your single girlfriends, you weren't connected to them. So I went on Groupon and I said, okay, I'm going to take some salsa lessons. I'm going to take some scuba lessons. I'm going to take.
And you from Memphis?
I am from Black Haven, Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the funnest place you've dived? That you would go back there with no
hesitation.
Maldives, Indian
What
Ocean.
did you
so
see
pretty.
there? What did you see
So
there?
it was on my birthday, June 20th. I dropped down about 65 feet, and I see something coming in the distance, right? And so it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And so here comes 3 manta rays as large as a Volkswagen Beetle. And they come right over and fly over my head 3 times. Ooh. And I was just praying my GoPro was on. I was like, please, Lord.
What's that?
A GoPro? It's a camera.
Oh, okay. I was like, girl, what? 911, come get me. What? I'm just trying to make sure I get
GoPro
it.
camera. No, GoPro camera.
Like a save a
I ain't
life.
gonna tell you. I ain't gonna lie. I've been done.
Why?
I mean, come on. That's just like buses just coming at you.
Literally,
That's what
buses.
it's like.
Like
Buses
you
coming at
leave
really slowly.
a good boat, a boat that is
said a good
buoyant
boat.
and floating, and you jump in freezing water. I mean,
She said she in the Maldives. This is the Maldives.
The Maldives is bath water, so it wasn't freezing at all.
Yeah, but you may get 8 though.
Yeah, there were a lot of things in the ocean.
Yeah, so
A lot
that's
of
what I'm
things.
saying.
What was the weirdest thing you ever seen down there?
Octopus are always the most fascinating
Yeah, I
things
can
on
see
Earth.
that.
That is the one creature that does not have any of the DNA of anything else on Earth, right?
Yeah.
So I truly believe they are aliens. In
Just
in
in
small
the water.
form.
You
Yes.
ever ate one?
No, I don't eat octopus because I see what they do.
What they do?
What they do, girl?
An octopus can go in your nose and come out of your butthole. Do you understand me?
What the what?
Okay, you got to explain that one.
Wait a minute.
they can't.
Wait a minute. They gonna go in my nose.
No, they can.
They can't.
You mean like
I
that?
mean, they
You
will.
mean like that testicle can go in your nose?
They can
And then-
squeeze themselves.
Oh, they
in.
can.
They have no bones.
Yeah, I mean, I know that.
Each tentacle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
wow.
they're incredibly smart, right? They can flash like amazing. I've seen them in like 0.5 second make their eyeballs look like rocks.
Yeah.
To camouflage. I don't eat that. Why would I eat that?
So they good. You cook it right.
No.
Have you ever dived off of
said they
Curacao?
good.
Yes.
Me and my wife, we went to Curacao last month. So we went to this little island where we were supposed to dive. And I bought all this gear. That shit didn't work. So I had my mask on. I had my camera that I had in a shell, and you know, so we docked maybe 30 feet from the shore.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. You could have two choices. You could ride in a boat to take you to the shore, or you could swim. I chose to swim.
Caught a cramp, didn't you?
No, I didn't catch a cramp, but again,
that man
you trying to swim. You trying to hold on to the camera.
You doing a lot. You should have just rowed the boat.
Hey, but you know that's the photography. I got to get the shot.
I got some good shots. I got some shots of my wife swimming under the water. She swam under the water. Mm-hmm. She had the better mask.
So you just went snorkeling?
Yes.
Yeah, more.
I did that.
She's saying diving and snorkeling is not the same. That's the she's trying to make this distinction.
I went snorkeling in Cancun. That shit was cool because I had a saltwater fish tank and I saw some of the fish that I had in my tank. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's nothing like what.
She's saying you ain't going 6 to 8 feet.
I went 10 feet.
I'm talking about Isaac. You ain't going 6 to 8 feet under the water.
Oh hell no! I was right there on the top. I didn't go down low.
You just doing it.
I'm like, if I'm gonna die, they're gonna be able to easily find my body. I ain't gonna be floating down in the bottom. No.
That's what the GPS is for.
What
They got a
GPS?
GPS.
I didn't have no GPS.
I have a
That's what she had.
I'm sorry. They let you know right now we ain't doing it right. We ain't doing what you doing because we didn't even know they had no GPS.
They got
I
underwater
gotta
GPS.
ask you this. So, with your adventurous lifestyle, is it hard for you to date? And tell the truth.
Yeah.
It gotta be, cause babe, what you wanna do? Well, I wanna go to the coast of Ecuador and go.
But you know what? I strongly believe that if I said, Angie, let's go to Ecuador, she'd be like, okay. But she ain't gonna get in none of that stuff. She'd be like, I'm gonna stand right here. I'll be right. When we went to Egypt, and I wanted to do the hot air balloons.
Yes.
She was adamant about not doing. She's like, I'm not doing that.
I don't want to do that either.
And I said, but there's nowhere for you to stand. We're taking off from the desert, so there was nowhere for her to just wait till I came back.
Mm-hmm. At the hotel with a cocktail. That's my friend. I already know.
Oh man. So wow. So. And you, I bet you go to a lot of places by yourself too, though.
So every continent this year I went alone.
Oh wow.
Yep. Everyone.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boy, I bet you try to go to one of them dating specials like.
No. You can see her brother pull up and say, hey, girl, what you doing? Let me take you out.
I'm going deep sea diving. And
let's go down to Alabama. She's like,
not Alabama.
No, I'm good.
I already been there. That's where I first started.
She's trying to get him to expand beyond this country.
Damn,
but I don't think that he even has to expand really far because I don't expect people to do the stuff I do. I really don't because this is really technical things. Like I go 187 feet, and so I'm not a regular scuba diver. So I'm not expecting a dude to you don't have to love it.
You ain't got to man up, is what she's saying. You ain't got to do all that.
No, that ain't what I said.
You ain't got to die today.
Hey, what you saying? Okay, go with me. I just need you to carry all this shit.
That's what I need. I just need you to carry this stuff.
Carry this shit to the boat. Yeah. And then when I get to the boat, you just stay up there. You make sure you help me out.
With the wagon.
I need somebody with a strong back.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I need somebody with a strong back.
He just got to be able to define the road. You just got to be able to define the road. So it's fine.
You got to be real confident.
Do you like watching those movies with people trapped and they trying to get out of the water?
No.
You don't like that?
No.
She probably like, no, you can't. You can save yourself right now. You ain't doing nothing. You do not have your underwater GPS.
Right.
Man, I tell you what, that's pretty cool.
And you say you were in the Guinness?
Yes. So I had now we can talk about the Guinness. That's a whole what's another. So when I did all 7 continents and all 5 oceans, that was my goal, right? So my friend who, speaking of, he asked earlier, had somebody done it before, a brother Ed Olu had dove all of the oceans. He became the first black male. And so he went to Guinness. Guinness like, no, we don't really just make categories that are based on race, et cetera, right?
Yes,
so
shit, we do.
Well, but the funny thing is, like, you've got this white boy as the first person to go up Mount Everest, but he had 3 Sherpas with him. So those were his guides. So I guess the Sherpas didn't count.
Right.
Right. So yeah, you do kind of do it by race.
Right.
But what he did was he went ahead and made the category.
Is that going to be your next conquering thing?
No, ma'am. So the category was the fastest person to dive all 7 continents, dive from all 7 continents, and I did it in 5 months and 22 days. So
wait a minute.
Hold on,
you did
all this in 5
year?
months?
I did it in 2024 in 5 months and 22 days.
Wow.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Y'all, we slow.
We ain't doing shit. We
are not
regular out in the streets.
We are not living. We are so
regular.
regular. I don't even know if it's regular.
And then what else you do? You do
bare
extreme
minimum.
sports too?
Well, I'm a snowboarder, so I heli ski. Yeah,
You do who?
What's that?
You do who?
heli ski.
So you jump out of the airplane?
No.
Helicopter.
So the helicopter takes you to places that you can't get on, like a resort.
And you hold on. Wait,
You do it. So see, I remember watching 007. He did that shit.
I know what you're talking about.
The world is not enough. The world is not enough.
Yeah, I do remember that scene.
Yeah,
Right? It was pretty dope.
They took him out and they said, we can't land. They like, we can't land. Well, just get it low. And you jumped out.
Well, so I've never. No, I'm
You
not.
don't jump out. They just fly up and let it.
And they place you down.
They place you down.
Okay.
And then you go down.
So
this is
first
out
of all, you
bounds.
got to be okay getting in a helicopter with skis on.
You got to like the cold.
Yeah.
the cold.
You gotta
and you got to have a dry
definitely
suit on.
No. No. If you got on dry suit, you a whole food. You're gonna freeze your ass off.
I would go do something like that. I wouldn't get on those slopes or none of that stuff. I'm gonna sit in the lodge and drink whiskeys and sit in the hot tub with the snow coming down.
Well, what's the point of you going? Is you
No.
So
Let me tell you, there are plenty of people because it's a big group of black snowboarders and skiers.
Yeah.
It's a lot of folks that come to smoke cigars, drink cognac, and sit up and talk shit.
Well, I
So
need to
that's
know
what-
their name because I'm gonna hang out with them.
I get with that.
Hey, and all we need to do is take some cards up there with us. And we'll take it. They'll be like, can we
That's
get
so
you guys
black.
to go back in the corner
Hell
over
no,
there?
we paid our money.
That's so black. That's so
Yeah,
black.
we'll be real black up in there.
Yeah.
So
That's okay.
I got Rick brought us some whiskeys. And I will say
It's
that
about time to do that.
he basically saved us because
Are we gonna talk about this at all?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this
in the
Sabo.
next segment.
No, we're gonna
No,
talk
we're
about
gonna
it
talk about it
now.
right now.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this.
Oh, we ain't gonna give him a lot of time.
Yeah, so here's the deal. It's not good.
It sucks.
It sucks pretty bad.
Smoke fam.
Like we had
Nestle.
everybody in here to try it, and if you look, you see
It's
ain't much
beautiful.
of it gone. It's not that much gone.
It's a
because
beautiful bottle.
I think
was-
the sink drunk more of it.
Yeah. So let me say this. Let me just say this.
Bottle
The
look good,
redeeming quality is it is in a category
Of its
on
own.
its own.
Yeah.
That
Because
I've never.
did you look up what oaks?
So,
He did.
so what they do is that they age it in casks like normal, and then they take it out, and then they put a oak
staves.
stave in there to try to
Which
to
is a
change
block
the
of
flavor.
wood. Which is a block of wood.
from a bourbon cask.
Okay.
And they put that in there to change the flavor.
In the color.
And probably
And
the color.
the color too.
And the color,
yeah,
yeah.
Because when I first saw it, I said, "Oh, this might be good." Because when we see
and they
everybody else's
they probably bottled that shit, what,
2
month
days
ago?
ago, and put it in the shelf
and
yourself.
I think it's made out of Kentucky. I was intending to check that. I think it's made in Kentucky.
And this is the best men, Morris Chestnut, and whoever else. The other
I'll
three.
tell you what, I mean, everybody, you tried it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
No.
Okay. What'd you think, Kimberly?
I put it in my coffee.
All right, so check this out. This
I
what
put it
they
in my coffee.
this what they said, that it's got notes, aroma of burnt sugar and
It tastes like
allspice that makes way for notes of dense wood and an oak forward medium spice finish.
So
Together,
that ain't sound right.
together
it
these
kind of tastes
flavors
like
fuse
dirt.
as one, telling a story of a triumph that deserves. Yeah, they didn't have no good people write this.
First of all, they didn't go to the porno
They
people.
didn't
and
go
get
to the porno
And
people. You
second
gotta
of
go to the
all,
porno
if
people.
that's the description, you still don't have a clear picture of what
No.
it's supposed to be tasting like.
Well, yeah.
They said dirt, the woods, That's all they said. They didn't say anything else.
Allspice. Allspice only work good in
Food.
Pies.
Yeah, and that's only a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't yeah. So that might be what took over the flavor here. The allspice.
So anyway, Rick, being the Rick that he is, he brought us two that to try with it.
1792.
So we got some 1792 small batch, and we got some Nearest Green. I would, needless to say, both of those are in a category that's not in this category with Sable.
Sable's in a category by itself.
Sable in a category by itself.
I mean,
and
we've been having a lot of misses when it comes to the celebrity liquor,
stuff.
Because we had Sir Davis a couple of weeks ago, and
that was a no.
And
what was wrong with hers? You like
hers was
it didn't taste like it had aged enough.
I mean, I think Rachel said it best. She said it tastes like a cheaper version of Jack Daniel's honey.
Oh,
and I
the stuff we make hot toddies with.
I guess I never had it, but
that's
it was just wasn't good, and this is worse.
I'm gonna make a suggestion
that they get out of that they just go back to acting and stop trying to be in the whiskey business.
I'm gonna say immediately run to your website and put recipes out there.
Yeah, but if you got to buy that shit to make some other shit, I mean,
but they've already produced it.
Yeah, I guess you're
right.
It
says Sable is born from a shared passion for storytelling and whiskey making.
What does it have to do with the whiskey?
Each sip celebrates friendship, heritage, and the spirit of camaraderie.
What you say, Ro? Lies?
Lies, right? They lying on the road.
What does friendship have to do with whiskey?
This is on the Sable website. This is again.
That's terrible.
They gotta hype it up. Y'all know they gotta hype it up.
Yeah.
But once people start tasting it, and I'm pretty sure the reviews have.
Nobody did. Anybody in the room finish it?
No one.
Would anybody else like to taste it? No. So we can get. He hadn't tasted it. I'm letting him taste it.
You didn't taste it? Keith, you got to
I'm going to let him taste it. Don't do it.
All right, you know what, Smoke Fam? We're going to take a quick break. We're going to let some other people taste Sable just to see if we got one person in here that say it's good. And we're going to come back. We're going to talk more with this incredible woman right here, because I'm
flabbergasted.
I'm at a loss. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm going to give you your flowers on the next segment.
Right.
Because you deserve them.
I'm going to learn how to dive.
You going to learn how to dive?
Yep.
And
get all
Antarctica?
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
You got to carry some shit. You got to carry some shit, so be ready.
Activity.
And there's going to be like 30 grand for both of y'all. All right, Smoke Fam, we'll be right back.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Smoke Podcast. So this is really our holiday show. This is like a big Merry Christmas, and we just had Rachel to show up, and she this weekend. I follow you on social media. You was turning up. You graduated from University of Memphis. Got your degree.
About to go back and get a doctorate.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. And it looked like you was like in control of the whole arena.
Did you produce the show yourself?
Yeah, you was like
you produced the show yourself.
No, she like Mom. You was like Mom. When I walk across the stage, I want you to record that. Record it because you showed that video. I'm like,
yeah, boy. She had her phone on a drone, just flying around.
Not a phone on the drone. Stupid.
That's what's up. I'm proud.
Congratulations,
of you.
Yes. Congratulations, and we got Miss Singleton in the house too.
Yeah.
Yes. We got the Rodans in the house.
Rodans. You just messing up people. Not the Rodans.
We got Caparo over there with Randolph and Keith. And we got Hooda.
Yeah.
Yes, but
the miracle.
I know, boy. You're a miracle, baby. I'm serious, boy.
So let me. I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna talk about this Sable again because I went to the website.
I thought we were done.
The color, of course, is deep
they gonna
golden
think we
brown.
like it.
The aroma is burnt sugar, pear, and marzipan.
What's that?
The burnt sugar.
Marzipan, that stuff they make cake with.
But
MARZIPAN, marzipan.
No, thank you.
The palate, it says it's dense mocha and dark chocolate. I do not. And the
And I love dark chocolate.
None of that.
The finish is oak forward and medium spice. So
I'm gonna go with the oak forward.
Check this out. It's 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley.
So 75% corn.
It should have been good.
No,
it was. I guarantee you, it was the way that they
Finished it. This is the way they finished it.
the shaves,
It has to be.
the shaves, or whatever they call
it.
it. What is it called? Staves. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
staves. Okay.
And you know what? I look at this picture. I don't even believe these Negroes is drinking it.
Yeah.
They all just smiling.
They smiling too.
Yeah, they like, man. They like,
Hey, isn't this shit good?
like, man.
Come if you
drink
want to
it.
come on the podcast and defend.
they are actors, so they know how to put on a good face. And hell, for all we know, that could have been tea in their drinks.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Or some Uncle Nears or something.
But they probably. I don't know how they drank that and came to the conclusion that was good.
There's
no way.
I'm
No
sure
way.
it was their agent said.
As much as they probably smoke
Y'all
and
ain't-
drink,
y'all
there's
ain't
no way.
working right now.
Y'all ain't working right now. This shit.
This would be a good lick for y'all.
No, thank you.
Well, I'll
It's
tell
at
you
least
what,
tastes
man.
like you can finish it.
Well, we had two people finish it.
You think
Keith finished it,
Well,
and Rachel finished it.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this last little corner.
not the. How long you been drinking that corner?
The whole show.
We've been on here an hour.
Hey, I'm sorry, baby. Y'all just got to go back to the drawing board.
Y'all got to go back.
Yeah.
Man.
Y'all gotta
And
go
it's
back.
okay. It's okay.
Or either that, like Kimberly said, come up with some damn recipes. Hey,
Hurry
if
up
you
and
still
post it
got
to
a
your
bottle of
website.
this shit, put it in this.
Yeah, I think that would do wonders for them. If you already own it, and we already own it, we've tasted it.
And
now
I'm
get some
gonna tell you what
alternatives.
I'm upset about.
What you upset
We
about?
paired a good cigar with this shit. I mean, this stuff. We paired a great cigar.
Yeah.
A Cohiba silver label. I mean, we paired a good
We
cigar.
was really gonna be ready.
We had high hopes.
We had high hopes, boy. You celebrating. I got my little sweater on and all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Got the little Santa hat with the lights on it, boy.
This
God
show's so
damn.
cheesy.
Got new lighting in just for this shit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, and then you know what? I think because we have tried so many celebrity brand alcohols this year,
I know.
it's just been
But you know, I will say this.
what?
That's the worst.
Pretty much. No arguments for me. No arguments for me.
We sorry, Moore.
Sorry.
So-
I mean, I still like your acting.
So where you going next?
Yeah, where you going next?
I'm going to Thailand in January.
Oh my God.
What you gonna do?
Please
What
take
you
my
gonna do in
sister
Thailand?
with you.
I want to go
Yeah,
to
I'll
Thailand.
take
I'm going to tell her because I don't want to go.
You want to go to Thailand?
I don't.
They got some of the best food.
I know.
Oh, man.
She really wants to go.
So out of all this travel, like what I've done for the last 10 years, I started a travel group, Curated Life. And so I'm just starting to take people to.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yes. Yeah,
We
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
talk.
Where y'all going in September of next year? October. September.
October, we're going to Egypt. Right? You've already
you
been
already
to
there.
Egypt.
You didn't like it.
Yeah. You didn't like Egypt?
It's too nasty. Remember, it only rains once or twice a year. So all that dirt. No, Egypt was nasty.
Oh, you mean dusty?
Nasty.
Okay.
You mean like dirt, like nasty, like they just need to clean the walls, or what you mean?
Nasty. It's like they got we stayed on the Nile. We stayed in a hotel on the Nile. So we sitting out there, like you don't swim in the Nile.
No, it's like the Mississippi.
It's worse than the Mississippi because further down it dumps into like a garbage dump.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
you know, we are named. Memphis was named after.
I went there to check it out when we went to Egypt. It's just like, and I say this all the time. There's no place that I've been that I just like. Oh man, let me go back there. You know, I'd rather go travel someplace different.
Sure.
You know, and
Tell you
kind of
what,
figure it out.
I got to say this about your picture taking skills because you made Egypt look good.
You sure did. It was on my radar until you said it was nasty. And I was like,
I mean, but you know,
like so this is the true story. Every time, now we were the only black people in our hotel, more or less.
okay.
Every time we like went out and came back, they had to check the car for bombs. They walked the dog around it.
Oh.
We had to walk through a security thing. And I'm like, and you could not, well, not that you couldn't, you didn't want to just be out there walking by yourself. I mean, you just didn't.
It is Egypt.
Exactly.
what that mean?
I don't know.
I was
couldn't
like,
think of nothing else.
And we went to where else did we go? We went to in Alexandria. So we went to Alexandria. Now that was cool. We went to the fort where they used to defend all of the stuff, and we went by the beach, and that was tight. But Egypt just didn't do anything. It was cool to see the stuff.
So the great beach areas are in Sharm el Sheikh and Hurghada.
So you need to go with her.
You need to go with her. Now that H word is the one I looked up.
Yes, and that is a beach. I mean, it's like it's
said the
almost
H
like
word.
Cancun
Yeah,
for
I
the
can't
Russians.
pronounce it.
It's what?
It's like Cancun for the Russians because there's going to be a lot of Russians there because that's their cheap beach, right? But it's a beautiful beach. I mean, it's a really, really rich, almost kind of almost cocoa brown sand. It's a rich sand. It's not like white, but it's beautiful.
Wow.
Well, Isaac, maybe you need to
Go with them.
go with curated travelers.
I wouldn't go back there.
Yeah,
we
sure.
we went to Australia. We went to Bonsai Beach.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Bonsai is
The
beautiful.
only problem, we went in the wrong time of the year, and that water was cold as hell.
Well, I tell you what, everywhere you go, that's the only problem is.
The only problem
We
The shit that
we
happened.
chose it based on because they said at the time that we went, you weren't gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, they said. I think when we went to Italy, it was like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Off season.
yeah,
yeah, but
So
it
we
was
kinda
still a
went-
lot of people.
Yeah, we
to
went
me.
off season, and Australia was off the chain. I enjoyed that because we went to this seafood where they bring the fish in from the boats and stuff, so you could get anything,
Fresh fish.
anything you wanted.
So let me ask you, do you eat fish?
Yeah, I do. I love fish.
Okay.
I eat mostly fish.
You like, ooh, I'm going to eat you later. While you down there, you picking them out.
No.
She said she got time for all that.
No, because when I'm underwater, it's really just about this beautiful space, right? Listening to my own breaths. You hear no voices. No one's talking
Yeah,
to
you
you.
can't see shit.
Nobody's talking.
You ain't on the little walkie-talkie thing. Like,
No, ma'am.
She ain't digging for gold.
No.
need some-
It's your time.
I'm gonna need some
So
communication.
when you're down there, have you ever been like really, really scared?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I was in the Blue Hole in Belize, right, which is a big inverted
big, yeah, I
cave,
see
right?
that.
Right.
So it goes this direction, and so when you're going down, you really can't tell how far you are going because the wall just kind of looks the same. And so I got narcosis, right?
Right.
And so, when they put the laughing gas on you in the dentist's office, so that's the same thing that happens sometimes when the oxygen builds up in our system. So I was narked, and I was happy, right? So I was looking at something, I don't even remember what it was, and I was heading down, like straight down. And so my dive buddy grabs my fin and looks like what the hell are you doing? Right?
Where you going?
And I look at my dive watch, and I was at 187 feet.
You got to dive.
See,
watch.
no, she
Really,
did.
really deep.
She looked at her dive like, oh shit, I'm black. Let me go.
You're so stupid.
Right.
Man.
Isaac, we got to get some more equipment.
Yeah, and so
I don't need no other
that
equipment.
was the time when I knew I was in a decompression dive. So, that
So
means
what is that when you come up too fast? What is the bends?
Yeah, the bends.
You ever had
No.
experienced that?
No.
Okay.
No.
You-
She said,
No,
no, she
no,
got
no,
all
no.
the geek gadgets for that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I don't want to die. So I take my
I
time.
ain't gonna lie. It sound like you.
So you ain't getting down to like 5 minutes of air, and you trying to get back
Oh,
up.
I do that all the time.
Is that the thrill of it? Is that the thrill of
No, it's just that it's so much to see, right?
Oh,
And
you just lose
every
track of
tank
time.
Costs money. Like every tank costs money.
much
She
a tank
just told you gonna need a lot of money.
$70.
it? $70 for a tank. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do 2 tanks.
You do 4. If
4
you,
tanks?
Because
He said you
now
don't need
think
4.
about it. If you spent your money to go all the way to the Maldives, you want to do 4 tanks a day, right?
4
So,
tanks.
yeah.
What'd you say, Rodan? 2 minutes. Let me get 2 minutes worth. Let's go down about 10 feet and I come back up.
Can you jump down there and take a picture for me so I can
Pretend like I
You
went
know
down
what? I'll be honest with you. I find this really fun. I think all of us is just fascinated
I'm
as hell
floored.
on this.
Yeah.
And so we make
And
it.
you from
we
Memphis.
got to make
I am
jokes
from
about
Memphis.
this cause
I just
this is
Tennessee.
wow. This
Where
is
your parents from?
Arkansas,
Oh
part?
Lord, okay.
Marion, and Proctor.
that makes
Cotton
sense.
Fields.
Yeah,
From the
that makes
South.
sense. Girl, go out there and do that shit.
You got this.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud. I mean, because
This is incredible. When
Girl.
Randy told me, he's like, man, it's like, what? Really?
In Memphis?
No, but I follow her on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, and she be doing the damn thing. She ain't just bullshitting.
No, I'm just
She's
saying
doing
though.
it, and
That's
I'm like,
what I'm saying. We don't know anybody.
I don't know that.
Another soul that's going diving like that.
Howard like, yeah, I like to dive. I'm like, how far you go down? Oh, about 20 feet. And you telling me you went down 180.
187.
And then you went down in the cold.
Yeah, I went in the freezing water.
Freezing water.
Yeah, the water is 32.
How cold were you?
I was freezing.
You was freezing.
I really was.
So
freezing.
when you come back up, what's the immediate thing that has to
Take
happen?
them wet clothes off.
Yeah, you have to. So we were on a Zodiac. So we've got another.
Girl, what's
30 minutes.
that?
So it's just a.
Girl, what's that?
I know it's a boat, right? Yeah, it's a boat. I know. That I did know.
I'm so sorry, but speak to the the layman's right now.
It's a speedboat that takes you back to the bigger vessel.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Zodiac. I'm ready
So we
now.
go to Zodiac. So you're freezing already, and then you're on this Zodiac going fast, trying to get back to the boat. So it's just awful. I mean, it's awful. I did do the polar plunge though.
Did you?
I did.
That's where
in
you
a bikini. No, I wasn't naked, but I did jump into the South
Were
Ocean.
you the youngest that do that?
No. I mean,
Because when you see people do it, normally it's older white people.
Yeah.
well, the whole boat was old white folks now. Like that. I mean, that's.
See, I trying to say older white people. All the boat was just old white folks.
It was. They were. They were. And because
Because
who's
we don't
got
think about
15K
that.
and who wants to spend it.
Yeah.
Right. So
We
you
gonna
have
find
to have
all kind of
scratched
stuff to do with
off a bunch of
15K.
stuff on the list.
Yeah.
To get to say,
Girl, that's 10 more trips for
I want
somebody.
to go to Antarctica.
No.
Right. You don't just do that. You do that after you've done a whole bunch of other
Now let me
stuff.
ask you this: was most of the white people that did it, were they naked?
No, nobody was naked. Most of the white people who did it were tethered because it's a shock to the body. So they put a rope around you in case something go funny, so they can pull your butt back in.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Being that you were the only African American on that boat, how did you feel?
I felt
special.
No, I mean it's just a part of it because I've been diving 13 years.
And do you feel like it's always like a shock factor for people when they?
Always.
Okay.
Oh, they probably thought you was the
trying to
deckhand.
gauge it.
They probably thought you was the second mate or something. You cleaning up the boat.
Not the second mate. She just spent $15K. It ain't no way in the world they thought she was the second mate.
Right. As a matter of fact, I'm from Memphis and we put sauce on everything. So of
She
course,
probably had
mad
Louis
about.
Vuitton shit on, all that stuff.
Of course.
Give me my Gucci slippers.
this one old white lady, she came to me. She said, "You just look you just look nice every
touch your hair?
day. They just look. I mean, did you bring an extra suitcase?" And I was like, "No, ma'am, I didn't."
Okay.
Ain't
You got to
nobody
answer all the
carrying that
questions.
shit.
Right. It's like
Ain't nobody carrying that shit.
What you tell her? I woke up like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Mad about it. Mad about
She
it.
probably had all her makeup on.
No, I don't wear makeup.
She don't wear
Yeah.
makeup. She's
Okay.
no. She's like, I ain't got time for that. Because I'm about to dive 180
Right.
something feet. I ain't got
Ain't no
time for
makeup.
this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can
Okay.
y'all imagine me going?
It make the other stuff you do just seem regular.
Regular. I know,
Yeah, it
right?
make the other things
And how most of us have things that we say, okay, this was cool or that. This time, this really did feel like cool. Like you're the
It
first
is
black
very
woman
cool.
to
Yes.
ever dive all of the oceans.
I can't wait
right?
to take our picture.
That feels cool to me, right? And I'm just
It
happy
is
for
cool.
my.
It is
I'm happy for the city. I'm happy for my daughters. I'm happy for our children. I was a lifeguard at the fairground pool long time ago, right?
How long ago?
Fairground pool. So I was in the 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I guess that was 83, 84, 85.
I had already left there.
You were lifeguard there too?
I ain't gonna have so many damn
no,
jobs.
I
Yeah,
stayed.
he had
I
about 50
stayed.
million jobs.
No, I didn't work
Started
He
there.
from the
Yes.
Orange Mound. He finna tell you
I
all
grew
that
up in
too.
Orange Mound.
Here we go.
And we used to walk to the fairgrounds pool.
Oh man, it was that. I love that pool.
Famous so
Haters,
low
just
down.
straight haters right here.
Famous so low down.
But since we're talking about Melrose, hey, I want to give a big shout out to Glorilla, who gave $20,000 to Melrose, and they're gonna name the library after her.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
That's nice.
So now, and this is what I was.
I think it's hilarious how everybody's saying they from Memphis. I love it. I mean, she says it in the song, so you see all on TikTok, everybody
Right.
saying, I'm from Memphis. I'll be like, no, you're not, but go for it.
Yeah, but go for it.
Claim it.
Rock
claim
on.
it,
Rock on.
claim
Rock
it.
it on, rock it on. Man, I tell you what, I'm just
Like, I want you to keep talking.
yeah. I mean, hold on. What else you have you skydive?
Yes.
Okay, that's just simple shit.
Yeah. When I was 30.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of something extreme. What's your next thing? What's
your next big thing?
You conquered this, so you can't tell me that you just finna stay.
No, my next thing is to break some of these bonds in these little children's minds, right? So I'm going to use this platform to keep talking to them, to take steel, dive equipment, just to make sure they understand that a girl from Memphis has set a world record. A girl from Memphis was the first to do a thing. It doesn't matter that you don't see oceans, you don't see mountains, you don't see anything with that Mississippi River. You can still do amazing, right?
Girl, listen, I'm here for it.
Yeah, so that's
you
the next.
climb Mount Everest?
No,
She said
no.
she's not interested in that
Not
stuff.
interested in that.
No,
That's just too simple.
No, they die. They die for real.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
They little oxygen tank and fall. They little stuff be falling out their shoulders and
Slipping,
Yeah.
climbing up the damn.
they ain't knocked the
yeah.
rock in right. No, thank you.
No, it's bad. Everest is that's a you know, and the funny thing is, scuba divers have a Mount Everest, and so it's in the Indian Ocean, and you know, it's the Andrea Dora.
And you've done that already, right?
No, sir.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Why is it dangerous?
Well, because my next certification is I'm going to be a tech diver, which is a technical diver.
So you can teach us how to.
Well, no, I can teach you how to dive now. I'm a dive master.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Yes, you're a master.
yeah.
I'm finna learn.
Yep.
How to.
And so, I think it's only about 8 black females in the nation.
Come on,
that are dive
Angie.
Hey
masters.
Keith, I got an insurance
Angie.
guy, man. You can get some insurance on Kimberly.
But Kim, if you do, or anybody, you know, all of the Smoke family that is interested in diving, I would love to help you, because at the
You
end
ain't
of the
saying
day,
nothing about a word, chicken bird.
yeah, I'm telling you. I mean,
So
it's-
what do you start off? How do you start?
I started off at the dive shop right there at Poplar and Yates in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, let me ask you a question. How much is the initial investment to get? I'm just curious.
Now that's the thing,
Okay.
right?
Because that's gonna factor in.
Right, it does. So you can take a Discovery Scuba class for $100, right? But once you say, "Oh, I love this and I want to do this," that initial investment is probably going to be no less than $600 for the equipment.
That ain't bad. I mean, because once you get into like riding bikes and stuff, you,
5,000.
No, because you don't want to buy the most expensive piece of equipment because you might not even like it, right? So you need to get into the sport and start to figure out, you know, especially your buoyancy, because everybody's sac rate, which is the amount of oxygen you take in, is all different, right? So if your sac rate is crap, you don't want.
Now, do you
expensive
think
equipment.
us smoking cigars would affect that? Our
that's probably why she ain't.
Hell
smoking.
no.
Oh,
I mean, there are dive masters all around the world. I mean, especially the ones in Mexico. They're smoking cigarettes and they're oxygen tanks. And most Americans get pissed off and tell them to put it out. But they're smoking on the boat, right? Chain smokers. So they dive.
That's them
Well,
guys.
listen, we gonna have a
That's
conversation.
what they do. I mean, because you go to the casino, you see them old ladies riding around with their little oxygen tank got a square in their mouth.
barely get around. But
Barely get around.
They
like
can
them-
go gamble. Whew.
But
Miss
no,
me.
this is
Listen,
fascinating.
you have enlightened me.
And there's
She's been
quite a few
enlightened.
dive shops in Memphis itself,
Yes.
right?
So when I started 12 years ago, it was only one. It was a dive shop. Now it's H2O and Easy Divers. So it's 3 of them now.
Okay.
Now you gonna open you up one.
No. I'm
Is
not
it a lot
interested.
of black divers that you interact with here?
No. So
Okay.
I mean, Jared and
I saw this. When
they
we,
just got
when we were going
certified.
to Curacao, there was a couple that was going. They were divers. I just heard them talking, and they said they were divers. It was a black couple too. So, you know, there's a few.
It's a lot of us.
Now,
actually.
but
she says
I'm
a lot.
sure when you get to telling everybody these are the things I've done, and I mean they'd be like, oh, shit.
Exactly. You know, and I'll be like, no, it's not like that. You know, just.
I mean,
just
but
come.
I mean it is a little intimidating though.
Well,
Yeah.
You got to step your game up.
well,
No, she means like she wants it to be more interactive for people to say that it's okay if you want to try this.
yes, try that. I mean, because with the kids,
Because you can't dive, Shane.
well, it's just that people
Like
don't
we
even
cigar
understand. Like these dudes, like you know, they think college is the only way. College is not the only way, right? Like you can become a commercial scuba diver and make $300,000 a year.
Who did what? Hold up. That's important. That's
We
important.
woke Kimberly up.
Woo!
She
Start
was about to go sleep until you said that.
Start
Like,
over. Say now what?
Commercial divers, right? So if you can weld, like the welder,
The welders for
300
tankers.
stacks all day, every day.
So
More
what
than
are
surgeons.
like the forensic divers? They go down and work for the FBI.
Yeah, but they like to do that because they don't get paid a whole bunch. But
That's just something they like to do.
They like to do because they're techies. They're tech divers, and most tech divers are very A-type personalities, right?
Okay.
Because they're underwater for long periods of time. They're in dark water, or what we call black water, so you can't see anything.
What?
Black water.
Yeah, that's like that.
When they're looking for bodies, it's black.
Yeah,
they can't see.
Like
so
lakes,
they're actually talking
stuff.
on the walkie-talkies that you were talking about earlier. They're talking on those.
No, I didn't
'cause they
add
can't
value
see.
to the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
Rachel has a question.
So when they find the bodies, are they poking at something, or is it just like, oh, body, family?
Yeah, they literally bump into them.
Ooh. Thank you.
But they're in hazmat suits and they're fully covered.
Now, all them white, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but I do know one.
Well, my
who's
nephew
black.
did try, but because he breaks out in hives and stuff like that, he couldn't finish it.
Oh, yeah, but so I just want. I mean, there's 1,000 jobs in the ocean that we don't know about, right? And I just want to expose.
I mean, somebody got to do it.
Somebody has to do
gotta
it.
do
It
it.
may well be one of our young men, right?
Making 3G.
Right. Come on now. You can buy a lot of things.
You can do a lot. You can do a lot with $300,000 a
Right.
year.
And none of these people have a college degree. None. When I say
Wait a minute,
any,
hold up now.
No, seriously.
wow.
None of them. Because it's not required. All you have to have is your welding license and you have to be a scuba diver. And
put those two together.
Yeah, man. Because Exxon is going to pay for you to take the extra time that you need, right? And so it's just, you're right off the coast of Texas. 24 miles is most of those oil rigs, and you live in Houston and you make 300 stacks.
This sounds like one of them black jobs.
Yes, I wish more of us would.
Listen, girl.
So what do you do for a living? I mean, what do you do for a living?
I'm a therapist. I'm an occupational therapist, and so I own a home health company.
That makes sense because
She in the back printing money. Basically.
she back at printing money.
No,
You know what?
no.
She was like,
She's looking at some of her patients. Your ass gonna pay for my next trip.
No.
that is not how that works.
I know it's not how.
Yeah,
it
but you know
works.
how life goes, right?
Yeah.
So there is a time I made a lot of money, right?
Right.
And I lost a lot of money,
I
and then
mean,
you make
it's
some
part
more
of it.
money,
It's
right?
part of it.
But as you change and evolve, right? It's a richer life, right?
right,
I don't
right.
make nearly as much money as I used to,
But you're
my
doing it.
life's so rich.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so rich. It feels so good.
So do you take your kids with you when you
Yes,
when you travel?
my daughters are scuba divers. My daughters are snowboarders.
Wow.
How
Yeah.
old are they?
25 and 21.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's what I'm talking.
Get
Introduce
your
me.
flowers now.
Introduce me. I'll be on the curated travelers. I just don't want to go to Thailand. You done found you a new partner. You don't even know it.
You don't even know it. I'll tell you what, man. This has just been incredible, especially after the crap we saw last night.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of that, my favorite part of the show.
I would need a cocktail if we finna talk about this.
Why don't we take a break?
let's take a
This
break.
is
We gotta
unused.
get smoked
Take a break,
somebody.
and then we gonna
if
get
you're
Well,
from
it ain't gonna be
Memphis-
hard.
if you're from Memphis and you were here on December December 17th, whatever,
17.
you saw the crap that unfolded at the school board. So
We have
Smoke Fam, we
nothing.
gonna take a quick break. Refresh my drink. Not that stuff, but some other stuff.
No, don't
And-
do him like that.
I mean, this shit was garbage.
Don't say that out loud.
Okay,
Don't say that on TV.
it was garbage.
Don't say that on our
It's at a level all by itself.
It's at a level all by itself.
That's right. That's the
It's
compliment.
in a class by itself.
All
All by itself.
No one else.
It's
is
like
in that
everything
class.
else in this.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's a compliment.
That's a compliment. Smoke Fan, we'll be right back.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Welcome back to the
extended.
Smoke Podcast.
The extended stage.
Extended edition.
Because this our
It's
y'all
our
ain't gonna hear
Christmas
from
show.
us again.
Till next year?
Till next year.
Fa la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Exactly.
Yes.
So Hooda, you were gonna tell me something during the break. You say, you know what? What?
Well, what entity produces the most oxygen on Earth? Like, where do we get our oxygen from?
Ocean.
Trees, plants.
No, trees.
I'm gonna go.
Everybody thinks photosynthesis, right?
Right.
We don't.
Trees.
Girl, what?
It's the ocean.
Yeah. I said the ocean. I said
72% of the oxygen that we breathe is from the photoplankton or the algae in the ocean.
Yes.
72%.
You done learned me something.
Yep.
So where do
It's
all-
not the
to a whole
trees.
where
scientist.
do most hurricanes start at, and why?
The hurricanes start off the west coast of Africa.
Bam, bam,
Bam.
I knew you were gonna know that.
Did you Google that shit before you said it?
No, I watch a lot of YouTube too, and
YouTube University.
Yes,
YouTube.
and that was one of those things that the guy talked about. That's why, when you don't think that everything is connected, everything is connected. Like if you mess up the ocean,
yes,
everything's just done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they fighting so hard.
And that's what I want to do with our children, with our babies, because when you're looking at one problem, right, and you're looking at it with the same white eyes, because that's who's looking at that particular problem,
and it doesn't affect them,
right? But if you get other people an opportunity to look at the same Rubik's Cube, then they may come up with a different answer. Because I think, and I know the whole diversity is an issue right now, and it's being misused in its context.
Right.
But it's important to get new eyes, and I believe little boys and little girls, even from Memphis,
Not
can
the
still,
US.
right, can still make a contribution to the ocean. Because I'm telling you all, the creek is rising, and I'm talking about it's rising fast. What I saw in the ocean just 12 years ago, based on what I see today, it is scary. And I'm not playing. Like, I see bleaching everywhere. And that water's heating up, and it's going to be a problem. It is going to be a big problem. So we got to fix it. Like, fix it.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
So, Smoke fam,
And you know what? The reality is it's not going to affect us. It's going to be our greats. We'll probably be gone, and it's going to be
I think it's on our great, because most scientists agree that Miami, especially Breco, will be in some measure of underwater in about 50 years.
Wow. I mean, look what's what happened to California. I mean, they're gonna burn themselves to death.
Yeah.
So Miami will be underwater.
Yes, I mean,
I can believe that.
So
I can see that.
If you just look at the satellite photos of the polar caps, they are shrinking. Like, it's scary, y'all. And I don't want to get in that negative space. But
I get you. No, we know.
It's really bad.
I believe
it's
you.
really, really bad.
If I don't believe nobody else, I'm gonna believe you, because you've been out there.
You've been out there.
You have seen it.
Yeah. I mean, but the last thing, one of the most interesting things I've done, I think you asked earlier, is I'm a member of Diving with a Purpose. And so we have been looking for slave ships off the coast of Florida. And the Guerrero, we're really, really close to finding it. Like, we're super, super close. Like, we see cannonballs, we see all of the remnants, because in the ocean, it's already eaten up most of the woods. All you have is metal left, right? And so when you're looking on the landscape, everything is organic. But when you see a circle or you see a line, those things don't belong in the ocean, and you automatically look for it. So, most of us, like, I donate a year of my life every year to follow that grid, because whoever finds it, of course, then you get, you go in the Smithsonian, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so why wouldn't I want to be in the Smithsonian?
So
You would, because you're doing it all.
You doing? I mean, but have you ever found anything trinket wise while you were diving?
Oh, yeah.
Something. I mean, keepsakes and stuff.
Yes, I found a Rolex, but I gave it. But yeah, that was my third year of diving.
You gave it back.
Yeah.
Who you give it to?
Hold on.
But
Daryl, put the camera on her.
He not ready.
So as soon as I went in the dive shop and I talked about it, he told me that a woman 2 years ago lost a Rolex, and she had her information, and so I gave it to him.
You so nice.
No, but
did it still work?
Yeah, it was still ticking.
Oh yeah.
It was still ticking.
It was
in shallow. It was
So
in
can you see if you can
shallow water. It's only maybe 50 feet of water.
That's shallow to you.
Yes.
On that note,
If I can't stand up in it, then that ain't. Nah.
I didn't know that's 50 feet of water is shallow to you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She said shallow water. She didn't say your pool.
What part did y'all not hear her say she is a master diver?
I know I heard that, but I know we know the term shallow. We know what it is.
Well, yeah, I think shallow like 3 feet.
Y'all thinking y'all thinking about your pool in your backyard. That is not the same thing.
I mean, I'm glad you brought it. So when you go swimming, and you like,
This is boring.
No.
boring,
I love the water.
I'm talking about the pool, like somebody's backyard.
Usually I'm trying to teach somebody how to swim. Every opportunity I give, I didn't taught about 20 cousins how to swim.
That's what's up.
And it's all about trust, right?
Right. It is all
Like
about trust.
when somebody's saying, "Hey, you need to stick your face in some water," that you got to trust whoever's saying that. And, everybody love Auntie Hooda, so I'm like, "Boy, come over here and let me show you how to swim," right? And I've taught them.
So you
and
can
some
be
own.
the Alabama bound. That's right.
Right.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so Ike, go ahead.
All right, who you giving the smoke to?
Well, I thought we all agreed together. Why
We did,
y'all make it seem like I said it? Randy walked in and like,
We already know who we gonna talk about.
We already know. Everybody on the same page.
Everybody said Daryl. He said it. Everybody said it.
So we
said
want to
something.
give the smoke to the Shelby County School Board Commissioners, plural. Not all of them,
A lot of them.
but most of them.
Most of them.
A friend of the Smoke Podcast, Michelle McCormick.
McKissick.
I'm sorry, Michelle McKissick. She more or less told him, y'all need to pause. I mean, y'all need to. This is not the right way to do it.
Michelle read the room. She's like, "Hey, we ain't getting out of here."
Oh yeah.
In 3 hours, there wasn't nobody leaving.
Well, no. She sent that letter before the meeting started. She sent the letter
That said they needed to pause.
and said that y'all we need to pause. That this is not right. And it if you watched any of the stuff on television,
I did.
You saw the council or whatever they call themselves, the school board commissioners. They didn't even want to give Dr. Fagan an opportunity to defend anything that she said. When she started talking, they got him and walked out. So what
That
kind
was
of,
rude.
Yeah. So what kind of how we?
So
gonna,
you think you're gonna say all of these things and I'm not gonna have a rebuttal? That's
So
crazy.
I see a lot of people running for school board on the next term.
Oh, yeah.
Because these people got to go.
They have to go.
They have to go.
Just you
come on.
underqualified trying to tell
but
an overqualified.
The thing that got me is you hire her, and then you come on there and say, "Well, she really wasn't qualified anyway." But y'all hired her.
First of all, how can they determine who's qualified? They not qualified to do anything.
Yeah,
they got elected by popular choice.
By two people.
yeah.
And that's why the voting really matters in this case. We can get these people out of here. We don't have to keep them. We saw how they put it on display for YouTube TV yesterday and anybody else.
I mean, we
it
were
needs
the
to be
laughing
fixed.
stock. We were the laughing stock.
I
of the
mean,
world,
I never
Craig.
seen so much.
And one of the worst things
Buffoonery.
that could happen is if the state of Tennessee
Comes in
and takes over the school system. That's going to be bad all kinds of ways because
it's not going to be effective.
well,
not
not only that. If you think about it, that the majority Tennessee government is Republican.
Yep.
And hey, what's the governor's name?
Lee.
Yeah, he would love to
Blast
give out
Memphis.
The vouchers. He already want to
he
do
would
it
love
anyway.
to give vouchers to everybody.
And they just giving them a reason to do it.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
giving them a reason to do it.
And he
So
gonna point to Memphis. He said, "Oh, you see what's going on down there in Memphis."
Well, this is the other thing that kind of I didn't understand. So the new school board members who are still in orientation, why would you even want to be put on front like that and you weren't even prepared for that kind of a meeting?
Yeah, because that was one. I think Michelle said that we ain't even had our meeting yet to indoctrinate all y'all.
Yeah, what it was is 3 or 4 of them was sitting around and mad, and they said, "Hey, we should impeach her."
But here's my question: what exactly are they mad about?
Because what she did is she came in and she fired a bunch of people. She cut
lot
the
of
fat.
ways.
She cut the fat.
But
She-
isn't that part
she
of
drained
your
the swamp.
responsibility to make sure the budget is being used effectively? As a leader, that's one of your goals. That's one of the things you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come in and determine where all the little gaps are and start fixing them.
This is what I like. Somebody said. They said, okay, we got a $1.5 billion budget in the hands of these idiots."
Facts.
That's what was said.
Facts.
And after watching that shit show last night, who could disagree with that?
And if they fire her, so there's 2 ways they can fire her. One is with cause, and the other one is without cause.
So with cause, what was the reasoning?
They didn't. They never got to that.
Thank you.
They never got to
you.
that.
If you're going to talk about firing somebody, surely you would know why you would want to fire them.
And if they fire her without cause, then she goes away with nothing. But if they fire her, with
cause.
No, it's the other way. If they find her without cause, then they pay her. She'll walk away with almost $500,000. And if in the other way, she gets nothing. Now, mind you, we're still paying for Doris Ray.
We still paying for him?
Yes, sir. We had to pay him out. We let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Pay for the search.
Pay for the national search.
And then we paid, and while we were paying the interim,
we had an interim.
$300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's
But isn't that always the cycle of the superintendent here? They come here, make their bones, get the money, get fired or whatever, move on to another school system, get their money, whatever. Isn't that?
So
we haven't learned our lesson.
I wonder this: what happened to these superintendents that we get? What's their next gig? Do they move on to something better, or they just retire?
Some of them move on to something better, more money.
Yeah.
That doesn't have an effect on them moving. Memphis just looks stupid every time. We've had a new superintendent, I think, every two. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, we haven't had one that
has stayed.
That stayed.
It's always shrouded in some kind of something.
Now, I think the longest tenure recently was the lady with the that had the always wore the glasses on her.
Dr. Carol Johnson.
Carol Johnson. She stayed a couple of terms, didn't she?
Yep. She stayed for a while.
But then that was her motivation. Yeah. She wanted to move on to something else.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what people say
all the time at the Starbucks in Cordova.
I was gonna say, don't say Houston.
Yeah, no.
They close.
Good riddance.
Yeah,
the Houston.
I see her. I see her all the time, and I see her at different events. And you know, it's just it's sad because this is our city. These are our people, and this is how people are looking at us. Yeah, and more. There you go. More importantly, it's our kids. It's the next generation, and if we fail them, then
and anybody that started off their sentence, oh, this is about the kids. You immediately should be replaced.
And then y'all gonna spend money to go through this research again. I got zero faith in y'all. Zero, none. Like I got no faith that y'all can. First off. Find a decent replacement if y'all let this lady go. You know,
I mean, I'm still tripping on. We didn't think she was qualified anyway.
Well, why did you hire her? That says a lot about you.
I mean, why would you even say that?
Well, because the accountability.
Well, I mean, but you're that dumb to say that we didn't.
Oh, well, yeah, they showed that they were that dumb.
Golly.
They showed that they were that dumb, and then to be. To be on camera. With your wig to the side. You can't talk to me.
Shit was to the side?
So I don't remember this lady's name. She did a
that shit was to the side.
She did a meme of one of the council women, specifically Tawana Murphy.
And that's the worst thing that can happen to you is you get turned into a meme. And they had a meme for every last one of them. If it wasn't the guy from what was it? What's the movie? What's the movie with? Dang, I can't think of the movie. Never mind.
What movie?
You know when he locked the doors.
Oh, yeah.
So is stupid. Oh, Joe Clark. That's
no,
What's
that's Greg.
going on, man?
That's Greg. He showed up.
This show so dumb.
Stay away from that. Don't come over here, because I know you and y'all good. Oh, okay.
Good.
All right. Good.
Hey.
Good.
That's a nice blanket you got on, man.
Is it that cold outside?
Yes.
Is it that cold outside,
Greg, don't pay them no attention.
Is it
It's
that
cold.
cold outside?
I had to make them turn their fans off.
You
Oh,
did,
okay.
man. Turn the fan off.
Whatever.
Oh man, but
So we giving the
yeah. I mean, they gave it to themselves. Really,
they did. They really did.
I mean, we ain't
3 hours
We
of
ain't
nonsense.
have to have a meeting on this one.
3 hours of nonsense.
Well, again,
And then did somebody say that the rules of law don't, what's the rules called?
Robert
rules.
They don't apply.
Yeah,
What kind of?
they said that was Roberto. Like,
No decorum. No decorum. Nothing.
Well, I will give them credit
For what?
They gave,
What?
but because they gave everybody a minute to get up and speak their mind, which they didn't have to do.
But that's a part of Robert's rules.
I get
You're
it.
supposed
I
to
get it.
give.
you giving them credit for
listen.
shit they supposed to do?
Right. That's supposed to happen. You're supposed to give me the people, the community.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. If they had did what they were planning on doing, which basically was to hold the vote and not to have any discussions, then she would have been gone. Mm-hmm. But because it like you said, YouTube on camera, and you see these people making faces, and the people are making real reasons why they should keep her. You gonna look like a fool if you turn around and vote to get her out. That's what I'm saying.
They look like fools.
Yeah.
They look like fools.
So
Right. And I think my problem with the whole thing was just the disrespect.
It was disrespectful.
It was just disrespectful.
and let me say one more thing, and I promise you. it's like we are attacking strong black women because you figure we got Fagan, we got what's the police chief's name? So she's now interim.
The police lady?
Yeah, she's an interim. She's not. She didn't get the. She's not. Again, it just makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
It's almost again as if they're attacking strong black women, or once they get them into those roles, they morph into something that they can't control, and then so that's what you got to look forward to, Doctor. All right.
So what do you think?
Well, I just think it's a classic example of cronyism and nepotism, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it cultivates and it just keeps on, and the reason why it rises up like it did last night is because it does not want to go away. Mm-hmm. So everybody who wants a cush job, everybody wants these special assignments, everybody wants to be pulled out of the classroom to do this, do that, do that. That thing is a machine, right? Mm-hmm. And the ugliness that you saw last night is a product of that machine wanting to continue and survive.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
So, if somebody brave enough wants to go on one of these excursions with you, how do they get in contact with you?
I'm going.
Well, Curated Life. It is www.curated, CURATEDLY, not IFE.
Yay.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what I'm talking about. .net.
Now, can people follow your excursions on Instagram,
Yes.
YouTube, any of that stuff?
Yes. On both IG and Facebook, I am Hooda Brown, as in HOODA BROWN.
Okay.
That's my childhood nickname. My grandmama named
Where's
me
that come from?
Grandmama, she was just like, you Hooda, and that I was Hooda.
Just like that, boy.
Just like that.
That's what happens
That's
in the
what
black
Granny
family.
said.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
Hooda.
is. You Hooda.
Your name Hooda.
And then an auntie, I think, added the Brown, and that's what it was.
So your last name not even Brown?
No.
Boy, now you cannot pull her black card because that's the blackest.
So they named you Hooda.
Yes.
And then they gave you the last name,
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah,
and
Hooda
that's
Brown.
what you've been going by.
And that ain't even your name.
My line sisters call me Hooda Brown or HB or some iteration of that.
So how many people actually know your real name?
Not many.
Wow.
To the government and Diabetes Association.
My mom and daddy, and a couple of people. But
So when you go on these excursions, what do you
most people
introduce
call me
yourself?
Hooda.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's easy.
Your mama call you Hooda?
My mama call me Hooda. Yeah, mama call me Hooda. Now daddy call me Coranda.
So it's always that one.
Yeah, it's that
Hey,
one.
somebody say Coranda. Hooda. What?
Yeah, right.
It's one of those
It's
things.
exactly right.
Wow, that is
Exactly
that
right.
is incredible. All right,
Wow.
how they get in hold us?
Man, you can follow
Listen.
us on all social media platforms. Instagram, The Smoke Podcast. Facebook, The Smoke Podcast. TikTok, The Smoke Podcast. And by all means, follow our YouTube channel, The Smoke Podcast.
Yes. All right, thank you, Smoke fam, for
Thank you,
joining
Hooda
us.
Brown.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
Brown, thank you for
Hooda,
coming
Hooda,
in. And you know what? She was telling us a story also about the Guinness Book of World Records and how hard it is to get your stuff in there. Mm-hmm. You say it's $5 to mail it off.
Yes,
and then they
25 weeks.
They might get back with you
Might
within
get
a
with
year.
you. Yeah, it might. It basically within a year,
Yeah,
or
within
you
a
can
year.
give them $800, which I did.
You gave you want hey
Yeah,
you,
I want
you
my
earned
my
that shit.
credit.
Yeah, you want
I want
your
my
stuff.
credit.
Give me my stuff.
Give me my
So
credit.
did they send you like a certificate or something? I mean, they should
they
send you
are.
a plaque, all that
Yeah,
shit.
they're gonna send me a plaque, but I don't want to have them, come and display my plaque because
Right.
then it costs another $8,000. So
No, just
No,
give
thank
me
you.
Yeah, we're going to call the
mine in
news
the
people
mail.
for
Send
you.
mine in the mail.
Somebody here,
I have
we'll
my
take some
own little
pictures for you.
party.
We got
Yeah,
you.
we'll
got
have
you.
a party for you and everything. Get you a scuba diving cake.
Not a scuba diver. She can't eat no cake. She got to be at a weight to be able to dive.
yeah, you gotta.
Man.
Is there a weight requirement?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. It's big old folks dive, girl. No.
You see if they back. You don't even see
First
the
of
tank.
all, I'm just trying to clear it up. That's all. I'm trying to get all the info I can.
There you go. All right, Smoke fam. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Until we smoke again.
Hold
we
on.
Oh, what?
It's Merry Christmas, man.
Oh, yeah. I ain't wearing the shirt for no reason.
Yeah.
You took your hat off. I'm so
That didn't
disappointed.
fit.
Yes, it did.
No, I didn't. Like Johnny Crockett said, it don't fit. Put it up there.
That is not what he said, but okay.
Yes, y'all. Again, it's the holiday season. You know, first off, be safe.
Be safe.
But above all, be safe.
And if you drink something, go to Rick's.
3481 Austin P.
Yes.
R&R.
R&R. Right there on.
And I think are you delivering yet? Hey,
you ain't saying nothing but a word, Craig.
Hey, he will deliver that shit. You might pay a special fee, but he will deliver that shit.
You gonna pay an extra fee. You gonna pay an extra fee.
You should never have told me that.
All right, Smoke fam. Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, New Year, Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Until we see you again
in the new year.
I'm messing my own thing up.
You are.
Until we smoke again, Smoke fam. We will holler.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.